Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
Is a step closer to reality, according to Elon Musk, who says his company implanted the Neuralink brain chip into a patient. Other companies are exploring similar devices, which could transform lives for those with motor function issues. How far has science come in helping people function better, and how far off is this technology from becoming an option for people in need? Dr. Christopher Ahuja, neurosurgeon at Northwestern Medicine, joins us now to put this all in perspective. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us more about how this idea works, this brain-machine interface.
Absolutely. So what they've done is they've essentially implanted a small chip with a battery inside it with what they call threads or small wires that allow electrodes to go deep inside the brain into an area that's responsible for movement.
So now, simply by thinking about moving or thinking about speaking, the device will then interpret that brain activity?
That's the eventual goal of this. The first stage is that they have the device interpret that activity and allow patients to be able to move a cursor on a screen, for example, or control a phone. Downstream, the long-term vision is that it'd be allowed to have patients restore some of their movement functions.
I imagine there are so many people out there right now who are thinking this could be really exciting. Who would be the best candidates to benefit the most? It seems like it could really have wide-reaching impact.
Absolutely. So the patients that we see, unfortunately, that have these devastating illnesses like spinal cord injury or ALS are probably the ones that will benefit the most. That is the initial patient population that this trial is trying to target, called the PRIME study from Neuralink. And downstream from that, it may be individuals with stroke or other debilitating illnesses as well.
So when you hear this, currently what are your options as a surgeon for these types of patients, and how exciting does this seem from your perspective?
Right now, when someone comes to us with a terrible brain or spinal cord injury, essentially once they've completed their course of rehabilitation, the amount of function that they're left with is often what they're left with for life. And so then it becomes about coping with whatever deficits they may have and being able to function with the best possible quality of life. So when we see efforts like this being made, it gets us excited. This is not the first time this is being done. This has been done in other studies and by other companies, even as recently as a few years ago. There's some large announcements from Australia. But it gets us excited that efforts and spotlight are being put on this very important field.
And I'm sure with the excitement, you have to think about the potential risks as we go down this road.
Absolutely. So anytime we perform an operation on the brain, whether it be a new therapy like this or something that we've done many times before, there's inherent risks of surgery, whether that be bleeding or infection or injury to critical structures of the brain. And obviously those risks are very important. We take those very seriously. And so that's important when we talk about these types of experimental therapies, is that these risks exist. They need to be balanced against the potential benefit.
And when we think about this chip in a person's brain, it sounds very science fiction. What about the possibility of hacking the computer?
Yeah, these are issues that have come up even in the past. We've had implanted devices in people's brains for many decades now. Deep brain stimulators are quite a successful therapy for many disorders, including Parkinson's disease or tremors. It's an implanted device with a battery that can actually respond to the outside world and be interrogated. And so that cybersecurity threat, if you will, exists even there, and there are measures to safeguard against that.
All right, very quickly, when do you think patients might really be able to use this technology?
It takes time. We have to crawl before we walk, before we run. It's exciting to see every time a new piece of technology comes that may push that envelope a little bit further. But it takes a long time. Once that spark happens and somebody unlocks the right key, the floodgates will open. So we remain optimistic, but it takes these types of efforts and steps to really figure that out.
All right, well, let's leave our viewers with that optimism. Dr. Christopher Ahuja, thank you so much.
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles in Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopefully elect as I have pushing this truth. All right, and I'm pretty sure you brothers already know, but about a week ago, Elon Musk came out and announced that his company Neuralink has successfully implanted a chip into the first into the first human, into the first human brain. Okay, and we'll just read some of the article. It says Elon Musk says his ambitious plan to let humans wirelessly connect, okay, their brains with phones and other devices has taken a new step, announces that the first human has received the brain implant from his Neuralink company, okay? And you know, this thing, they're gonna promote it as a way of to use prosthetic limbs for people who don't, have all their limbs. And that's it's gonna be like a medical thing at first. Then you're gonna see all the celebrities getting it, using it, for different things, such as Elon Musk once explained that you'll be able to, upload, basically, so to speak, upload your brain into the cloud. Okay, like you will never be able to forget anything. That's another use for it is to cure, I believe, Alzheimer's. You'll never be able to forget anything. And your brain will be able to connect to the internet, basically. And with that, they're going to have all different types of applications. Soldiers are going to be using this thing. I'm pretty sure they already have this thing, man. They already have this thing that's going to be implemented, and when Jacob Trouble, is in full effect, this thing is, you people are going to see some things that you never thought you would see before, Okay, and reading on, I'll start from the second paragraph. It says, initial results show promising neuron spike detection, he added, referring to the cellular activity between our brains and our nervous systems. Basically, that is working, basically. And what they intend for it to do is doing. So I'll go ahead and get some scriptures, because this is all biblical. And this is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, man. And that article, it sums it up to a T. What Elon Musk and that company Neuralink is doing sums this up to a T, as far as the going in their foreheads, because when he comes down and he sends the society into chaos, he's going to try to bring back order. And his way of order is what I just read, receive the mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And if you don't have the mark, you won't be able to participate in his new society, because you won't be able to buy, you won't be able to sell, okay? And this thing is going to also have, it's going to also have many other things. It's going to have all of your information on it, your banking information, your medical information, where you live, who you are. It's going to have everything that there is to know, that there is to need to know about you, and if you don't accept that, you will be cast out. And this is verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, and that's just what it is, okay? So this is a major, who we all praise Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. This is a major prophecy, man. Major, And the apostles and the elders and and the brothers on down have been prophesying about this for years, man. And to see this shit, really happening, man, it's crazy. It's not crazy, but it's like, man, it's like, damn, the time is here. Time is now. So I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles. Shalom.